Welcome to today's guided practice session, everyone. I'm Adam Maness. Thank you for joining me. Get ready to practice. Make sure that you can hear yourself. Make sure that you can hear me. Here I am. I got my Hammer 88, and we have a very cool voicing system today. I'm calling it a pentatonic voicing, and we've already had some comments here on the video like, oh, is this like a McCoy-Tyner style voicing? No, it's not. That's a whole other thing. But this voicing is based off of pentatonics, and we can get a really cool effect with it. Now, this system is great at being able to play melodically with voicings. It's the reason why we want to approach it this way, right? Instead of just coming at our typical voicings, whatever they may be, throwing our hands down, not really caring about what is on top, right? What's the note on top? How can we use that note melodically is a very important question. And with this system that we're going to work on today, we're just going to work on one chord, by the way. This is an expansive system. But with this system, we can start playing melodies with our chords as we comp. As pianists, this is gold. Because then if we're playing with a horn player or a singer, and they sing a note that we don't want to clash with, we have options. More than just one or two options that you might have as an intermediate player with your voicings. You actually can make melodies out of these. And it's just a very, very cool thing. So let's check this out, eh? I'm going to bring up here, and I'm working on my placement so that everybody can see it and see my hands at the same time. I think this will work. Yeah, this will probably work. So you at least see the shape of my fingers. So here is our just basic B-flat 6-9 voicing. Now, I chose a 6-9 voicing for a very specific reason. 6-9 is an underrated chord. The major 7 gets all the love, but the 6-9 is a super important chord for jazz pianists. Why, you might ask? We've talked about this before. If the melody is the root, you don't really want to play this chord. You don't want to play with that major 7 on top, because then you get this real terrible clash there, right? So the 6-9 chord is where it's at, because we have our root on top. It can serve as a nice grounding note, and then we have our 6, the G, and our C, the 9. It's a very cool sound. So what's neat about starting with the 6-9 is we can really explain how this is built off a pentatonic scale. If we look at a B-flat major pentatonic scale, B-flat, C, D, F, G, right? And then it would start over at B-flat. Again, B-flat, C, D, F, G, right? Just play that a little bit. If we take that and we mix those notes around, we can get this B-flat. Like, let's take it starting from B-flat, and let's take it down the pentatonic scale. Let's skip a note, skip another note, skip another note, skip another note. That's this first voicing, right? Just B-flat pentatonic scale, skipping a note, starting on B-flat and going down. Yeah? Easy. Every note in this chord is part of the B-flat major pentatonic scale. B-flat, C, D, F, and G. Beautiful, right? Now, what's super cool is we can move each one of these just up one B-flat pentatonic scale chord tone, or scale tone, and we get another B-flat major 6-9 chord, this time with the C on top. If we do it again, we get another B-flat major 6-9 chord, this time with the D on top. You see where I'm going with this. We do it again, this time with the F on top. Do it again, this time with the G on top. So we have now the option for any note of the B-flat major pentatonic scale with a beautiful voicing, by the way. These all sound good. Right there, 5 notes, nice and crystal clear, no repeated notes. All of the notes are all of the notes of the B-flat major pentatonic scale. All of the notes are all of the notes of the B. That's true. So now when we comp, if we're going to comp, like just over a B-flat major 7 chord, B-flat major 6-9, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. See, I'm just making melodies up, using pentatonic scales, right? And we have these chords to use. This is a super slick system. If you don't know this already, you're about to have your mind blowed. So I want to practice this today. I just want to practice this one shape in this one chord. Now this goes really deep. As I was saying before we started the video, over on the daily guided practice session on openstudiojazz.com, we've been going very deep over the last few weeks on this concept. And I'm actually about to record an entire course that just deals with this 5-note pentatonic voicing structure and some other things too, to make it all sync together in a very musical and natural way. But today we're just going to focus on this very easy one chord situation. But what we want to do is to get it into our fingers in every key. So let's do it. We're going to go pretty slow here. Let's go around 75, not super slow. 72. 72 is a great tempo. We were talking tempos before we started. And 72 is a fantastic tempo. And let's just do up and down here what I have written. We'll start on B flat, and we're just going to take it up in half steps, just like we did yesterday with that Bud Powell lick. Sorry, we'll do even 2 beats, even longer. 1, to give us time to get them into our fingers. Up to the G, and then back down. Right? We're just going up this pentatonic scale from B flat to G, and then back down. So play with me. Let's do this. Now, we can have the coolest voicings possible, slickest harmony that there could be, Jacob Collier level slick. And if we play it and it sounds bad when we play it, it's not going to be good. So as we're doing this exercise, as we're taking this up the keys, let's really focus on how we're playing these as well. Even if you're an advanced player with these and you know these, can you concentrate? Can you make each chord perfectly even between your hands, between your fingers, and then perfectly even with this click? Even a very advanced pro player can get a lot of use out of this exercise in that way. And let's not use the sustain pedal. Hell, I got my legs crossed right now to keep myself from doing it. Let's use our fingers as our sustain pedal. Let's use our legato touch as our sustain pedal. I want everything perfectly balanced and even as I'm playing up these chords. I'm trying to figure out the best fingering to go between, because remember, we do want to play these melodically. So I want good fingering. That could change depending on what I'm doing. So here we are, B flat major 6/9, all based on the pentatonic scale. Just getting them in our hands. This is where we start, just very basic. And we're going to do this all day. We're not going to get super complicated with rhythms. We're just getting these shapes down, right? The cool thing about transposing these is the shapes stay the same. It's an advantage that keyboard players have, is the notes will change, and some shapes will be a little bit different, but in general, the intervals will be the same. We're just at 72 beats per minute. All right, there's B flat. That's our very first one. Let's start transposing this. Let's start taking it up in half steps, shall we? So again, we can build these the very same way. If we look at B and start here and go down, skipping a note of the B major pentatonic scale. Right? And then just moving each one up that B pentatonic scale, moving each chord tone up and down. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now we're in B, just taking this up a half step. How great are these to have in the key of B? It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? And I know what some of you are thinking, and yes, these are also minor 7 voicings for the relative minor. So there in B flat, these are great G minor 7 voicings as well. Here in B, great G sharp, minor 7 voicings, or A flat. Woo! And again, we want to focus, as we're going slowly here and getting these shapes into our fingers, we really want to focus on how we're playing them. Make them even. See if you can hear the perfect sound. See if you can hear Bill Evans or Keith Jarrett playing these, someone with amazing touch. And then get out of the way. Let it happen. Again, these are just like what's written on the screen, but we just took it out the half step. Key of B, all based off of the B pentatonic scale, major pentatonic. Put a little flicker on it. One more time here in B. Again, we're getting these in all the shapes really to get that top note so that we can comp with different melodic notes on top. It's just so nice to be able to make pentatonic melodies like that out of nothing. Okay, let's keep it going. We're at 72 beats a minute. Let's take it up to C. Again, we're going to build this off the C major pentatonic scale. Right, C, D, E, G, A. Let's start at that C, skip a note, go down, skip a note, go down of the pentatonic scale. Skip a note, go down, skip a note, go down, until we get this, right? E, A, D, G, C. And then we just take these up, each one of these up that C major pentatonic. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... Just getting the shapes in, and even though this is very slow for a more advanced player, there's a lot of work to be done. Really focus on minutia. Make sure that we have the shapes in every key. You might not have this in E or A or G flat. So cool. One more time in C. How great is that one? The one that has C on the bottom. I went one up. Sorry. Okay. I got a little excited. I really love this one. It's almost a guitar it is a guitar voicing actually. The one that starts with the root on the bottom, C, E, A, D, G. Nice C6-9 chord. Beautiful. All right. How about D flat? Again, we started with D flat on the top. Going down, skipping a note of the D flat major pentatonic scale. And then we have a D flat major 6-9 with any note on top from that pentatonic scale. Lovely, lovely. And again, could also be a B flat minor 7. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I encourage you, I really do, after this session, and you go over just the basic shapes in every key, I encourage you to take these through some tunes. Some easy 2-5-1s. Again, if you want to go on a deeper dive, go check out the Piano Access Pass over at Open Studio, where we've been dealing with these for weeks, every day over at the Daily Guided Practice session. Again, these work great too, not just here at D flat major 6-9, but as a B flat minor 7 chord. They're great voicings. So sweet. One more time here at D flat. Again, you're starting to see these shapes become very recognizable just after only a few keys. The sound, the shape. All right, let's do D. Hey. D on top. D6-9. I love that one. All right, I think I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, and. Again, the same voicings that are here on screen, we're just going up. Well, I went up a little too far. Same voicings on screen, we're just going up a major third here in the key of D. This is our D6-9 voicings, every single one of them, all based off of a D major pentatonic scale. Practice these with me. I've been kind of super sloppy on this one. I'm going to focus here and try to get as even of a sound as I can. One more time here on D. Again, no sustain pedal. All right. How about some E flat? Take a minute. Ooh, these are nice. In E flat. Take a minute and work these out in E flat. That second one in E flat is. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and. Again, this could be C minor 7. These are all great C minor 7 voicings, actually. And the idea of this is they're built off that E flat major pentatonic scale. And that we can use these melodically as we comp, right? So we'll never be without a really good choice of a note when we need one. Either on E flat major 6-9, C minor 7. These are also great A flat major 7 voicings. This particular voicing, the E flat 6-9, makes a great A flat major 7 voicing. And we have all these melodic options now at the top. One more time on E flat. All right, let's hit E. Let's figure this out. I definitely am not as comfortable in E on these. And that's on me. Time to work that out. There it is. Let's try it. 1, 2, play with me. 3, and. Just practice transposing this. Oh, it sounds so beautiful in E. These are all E major 6-9 chords. We're now a tritone away from what's written on screen. Transposed up in half steps here. In case you missed the beginning, this video will be up at Open Studio's YouTube page indefinitely. So you can come back and watch the beginning and how we set these up. Whew. All E major 6-9, all based off of the E major pentatonic. Hey! One more time here. Hey. Whoops. That's it. All right, now for the piano's key in F. Let's see if we can go right into it. 1, 2, 3, and... Yeah, we got this one. It's F, after all. Spoke too soon. Again, great F major 6/9 voicings. We can use all of these with different melodies on top from that F major pentatonic scale. Could also be a D minor 7 voicing. All of these could be great D minor 7 voicings. Could also be B flat major 7 voicings. All of these. Terrific B flat major 7 voicings. Woo! One more time. All right. How about some G flat? Take a minute. Get this G flat. You know what's cool about the G flat one? It's just all the black keys, right? So you're just moving everything up here. We have our G flat on top, right? Just down in fourths. And we just move these up the black keys, up the G flat pentatonic, major pentatonic scale. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... Never be without a G flat major 6/9 voicing again. You have all these melodic options here at the top of the chord. It's fun to play around with. Last time on G flat. Nice. Let's try the key of G. Again, we're building these off of the pentatonic scale. So here in the key of G, if we take G, A, B, D, E, right? The G major pentatonic scale. If we put G on the top, right? This is our melodic note that we're going to use. We're really going to emphasize the top notes of these chords. We put G on top, and then we skip a note going down that G major pentatonic scale. We get this chord down in fourths. And then when we move, this is what we've been doing the whole time. When we move these up the pentatonic scale, each one of these up the pentatonic scale, we get these chords that we're playing today. So we started in B flat, we've been going chromatically up. And what this does is we can comp melodically over any of these chords. And there's a whole world, as I've been saying throughout, there's a whole world of this that we've been working over on the Daily Guided Practice Session on openstudiojazz.com. You can check out a link here to go to openstudiojazz.com if you want to check it out for yourself. We go deep. I'm about to make a course on this, so look out for that. Let's try this in the key of G. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... So beautiful. Yes. Again, this could be E minor 7 voicings as well. The relative minor comes the minor 7. And it could be C major 7 voicings. You've seen a lot of these actually for C major 7, I'm sure. This one. Like a C major 13 voicing. These are all that. All right, 2 to go. How about A flat? Let's go down. Let's make it crunchy. Again, based off the A flat major pentatonic scale, A flat on top is where we'll start. Just take a minute and get these A flat major 6/9 voicings. We're just taking each of these notes from this first chord up the A flat major pentatonic scale. So we get the same shapes that we've been getting. and just really, really solid major 6/9 voicing. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And then we're also really trying to pay attention to how we're playing these chords. We want everything to be nice and even, both in the dynamics and the duration, so that our fingers are striking the keys at the exact same time. Our hands are in balance with each other, both when we strike and volume, and that we're right in line with the click. Even if these voicings are easy, you already know these. See if you can get that. It's more challenging than it should be, than it has any right to be. It's hard. But it's good work. One last time here on the A flat. All these A flat major 6/9 voicings. Again, also F minor 7 voicings. And D flat major 7 voicings. All right, one more key, and this is all 12. We've done it. We've made it. All 12 keys. Here we go. A. Probably one of our more challenging keys. Let's just take a minute. Make sure we have each one of these shapes. Again, we're starting with the A on top. Moving these up. Each one up the A major pentatonic. And these are all A major 6/9 voicings. And they're beautiful A major 6/9 voicings. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this one, so beautiful. Also, the second one with the 9th, I love that one. Last time here on A. So there we go. There's our very first chord, one of our jumping off points for this new structure of basing these voicings off of pentatonics. And I already alluded to the different chords that you can place these voicings over. Like you start doing 2/5s. Like if we want to do a 2/5 in B flat, that C minor is just an E flat 6/9 voicing. We use one of our 5-note diminished scale voicings on the 5 chord, and then go back to B flat major 6/9 for the 1. And then, there's just, we can make melodies out of this. It's a thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So come join us over at the Daily Guided Practice Session. We've been doing this for a couple weeks. We've been on a deep dive of it. We've been going over Autumn Leaves. We're about to hit maybe some Green Dolphin Street, maybe some rhythm changes next week on it. And then just go to Open Studio Jazz. I want to say before we end this live that this is the last weekend for our Choose What You Pay at Open Studio. We've been doing Choose What You Pay for the entire shutdown, where you can literally name your price on any lifetime course. We ask that you minimum $20 because we usually charge quite a bit for them. So go over to Open Studio Jazz this weekend, get your course for name your price. It's a really cool thing that Peter Martin has put in place this whole time for months and months. And so it's ending this weekend though, and just go take advantage of that while it's still happening. But yeah, I'll take some questions. Oh, Josh Paxton, your ability to keep talking while playing these is impressive. Thank you, Josh. And I know that that's not easy. I do it every day over at the Guided Practice Session. So I've actually had to practice talking and playing because you just lose. It's a whole other part of your brain. It really is. I still can't really improvise and talk at the same time. It's not going to happen. Thank you, Noriko. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the lovely feedback. If anybody has any questions about this or any comments, or if you've noticed anything about this voicing structure, let me know. Yeah. Dan Hicks, I feel you big time. Nice. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for practicing with me. This was super fun. When will you do a singing tutorial? Chris, it's coming. Not really. Thank you, Fern. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Foink. Super fun. Go to openstudiojazz.com this weekend, last weekend for Choose What You Pay. Hit us up. Thanks, everybody, for your practice today. I'll be back next week. I'm going to be back on Tuesday and Wednesday. And, yeah, come hit us up then. Thanks, everybody. Great to see you. Cool. Later.